I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Stop pestering me, stranger.
That way's blocked by a police line. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Robes. Alien robes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing. This statue commemorates the men who fought in the Revolutionary War. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Damn rightly says I know him.
Evening, Constable.
Certainly I'm busy. No time for fucking strangers.
I'm Detective Jack Walters. I've been hired by the regional manager of the First National.
And I'm Constable Burke, and I'm the law around these parts, and I'm still not talking to you. Now get lost. Move along outside out.
He isn't going to spill with anything useful. It won't budge. It's unlocked. The till's empty. Nothing of interest. It won't budge. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. It won't open. It looks like I need some sort of lifting handle to get it open. The drawer is empty. Stock reminders and general notices. Nothing of interest. A typewriter. Invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Whoever's down there, you can rot.
The ladders and stairs have collapsed. I'll never get back up. Nope, nothing of interest. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here. It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues. The walls collapsed. It must have already been badly damaged on one side. The cellar's filled with human remains. These people must have died a long time ago. The window is smashed, and I can see the back alley. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier lying here, and they're dated 1846. The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. Nothing of interest here. General notices. They're all dated 1846. Newspapers lay scattered in molding heaps. It won't budge. It's not important. Nothing of interest.
Hello, Jack.
Do I know you?
Lucas Mackey. Sorry to startle you. Innsmouth doesn't get a lot of visitors. New names spread fast. What are you doing in town, Jack? Hear about the missing Burnham boy?
Not bad. I'm a private detective. My client's a friend of the Burnhams.
Seen the latest press from Arkham? Your boy's been quite busy.
What about you, Mackie? You're obviously not a local. What's your business in town?
True enough, Jack. Nothing too exciting, I'm sorry to say. I'm a government factory inspector. They posted me in this rotten hole to check over the old Marsh refinery. Speaking of which, I've got an appointment with the manager, Jacob Marsh.
Okay, maybe I'll catch you later. That's the first friendly face I've seen in this damn town. But I've been in this business long enough to know he's hiding something. The delivery truck for the Innsmouth Courier.
Holy shit!
From the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back. The poor woman must have taken her own life. The flooring is badly damaged. Must have been caused by the fire. It won't budge.
You better keep your trap shut.
I won't tell him anything.
This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks as know what's good for 'em are safely bolted in their homes by now.
It won't budge. It won't open. Seems this grandiose structure is the esoteric order of Dagon. It won't budge. It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of a variety store. It won't budge. It won't open. A device that pumps highly compressed air. A standard gasoline pump. I'm looking for Brian.
Please, stop bothering me, stranger.
Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case. An old truck. It's likely owned by the Marsh refinery. It won't open. It won't budge.
In the Solins Gallant's mouth. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, and a home on the mountain wave. When the driving rain of of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the whirlwinds battle out. Ha ha! Do you think that's the valiant shrink? No, we were bold and... Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few use it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's thar rumorin' and anchorin' in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd orter get better gods. Them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them, swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting, screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all?
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dock Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy. A seedy-looking bar called The Garden. Unfortunately, it's shut.
Tonight, boys, we must fight, but the winds which shower our sail shall never scare the mariner. In the Wingate sits and
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And is there anyone in Innsmouth who doesn't know my name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star. It won't open. It's unlocked.
Coming, snooping around where they ain't wanted.